Have you ever had a neighbor who thought they owned the street? That's where my story begins. I'm Jake, a mechanic who moved to a quiet suburban neighborhood for some peace. My new neighbor, Karen, had other plans. Her shiny SUV was always parked wherever she pleased, sidewalks, corners, and, most infuriatingly, right in front of my garage. I couldn't get my truck out to get to work. Polite requests didn't work. "It's just for a bit," she'd snap, rolling her eyes. Notes on her windshield? Ignored. She'd even laugh, saying, "Public street, my rules." Started small but grew unbearable. I'd miss client appointments because I couldn't access my tools. One morning, I found her car blocking my garage again, and Karen was sipping coffee on her porch, smirking. I asked her to move it. She scoffed, "I'm busy. Do it yourself." That's when I noticed her keys dangling from her hand. A spark of frustration ignited. I didn't just want her to move the carry, wanted her to feel the inconvenience she'd caused me for months. I run a small auto shop and have a forklift for heavy equipment. An idea formed, reckless but tempting. I didn't act right away. Instead, I knocked on her door again, giving her one last chance. She slammed it in my face, yelling, "Stop harassing me." That's when I met Tom, an older neighbor who'd been watching the drama unfold. He leaned over the fence, chuckling. "She's been like this for years," he said. "Blocked my driveway once and called me entitled when I complained." Tom's story flipped a switch in me. Karen wasn't just my problem, she was the neighborhood's tyrant. The next morning, her SUV was parked across my garage again. I'd had enough. I fired up the forklift, its engine roaring like my frustration. Neighbors peeked out as I carefully hooked the forks under her car. Karen burst out of her house, screaming, "What are you doing?" I didn't answer. With a slow, deliberate lift, I raised her SUV high, the crowd gasping. Karen's face turned red, her voice shrill as she threatened to call the police. But I wasn't done. I maneuvered the forklift and, with a calculated tilt, set her car downright on her own roof. The crunch of shingles echoed. The crowd went silent, then erupted in cheers. Karen lost it, waving her phone, screaming about lawsuits. But here's the twist. Tom, the quiet neighbor, had been recording her tantrums for weeks. He'd caught her keying a car that parked too close to hers and yelling at kids for playing near her lawn. He uploaded the videos online, and they spread like wildfire. The neighborhood's frustration with Karen poured out in comments. She wasn't just a nuisance, she was a bully, and now everyone knew. The police came, but I'd been careful. The car wasn't damaged, just relocated. Karen's roof? A few cracked shingles, but her pride took the real hit. The officers, stifling grins, told her to move her car next time. She tried to play the victim, but Tom's videos had already gone viral. The internet dubbed her Garage Karen, and memes flooded local groups. She couldn't walk outside without whispers or pointed fingers. Her reign of entitlement was over. Karen moved out a month later, her SUV towed away after she couldn't afford the fines for her illegal parking habits. Exposed by the community's newfound boldness, my garage was free, and the neighborhood felt lighter. I didn't feel great about the forklift stunt. It was impulsive, but it sparked a reckoning. Sometimes it takes a bold move to break a bully's grip. What do you think? Was I wrong to take such drastic action? Or did Karen get what she deserved? Share your thoughts. I am curious where you stand on this.